On away in a good line, and out fast Lee Chapel, Quick Susie. They began brilliantly and headed off El Rahan and Gold Apollo. Paleface Lyndy, the favourite, began well and was getting up along the inside of Trembath, pulling back to get a set, and they're followed by Yankes and last of all Smartina. Around the first circle now, and going for the lead is Gold Apollo, trying to head off Lee Chapel. Lee Chapel won't give the lead away to Dove, and he's caught now on Gold Apollo. Lee Chapel keeps the pole and leads from on the outside, goal over on the outside of it, Gold Apollo. Further back, just settling behind them now is Quick Susie. Gold Apollo caught one deep. El Rahan got off the fence to be 1-1, and here comes Paleface Lyndy. Paleface Lyndy out 3 deep is going up towards the lead when they slackened off. Heading down towards the judge here, and they're going fast. Paleface Lyndy's easily got the lead now from Lee Chapel, 2 laps to go. Then over on the inside, Quick Susie and 1 deep, Gold Apollo. Yankes on the fence from El Rahan, further back Trembath, and Smartina last of all. Out of the straight they go, and Paleface Lyndy is in front and the one to beat now. Led by a length to Lee Chapel, and moving up is Yankes without any cover. Quick Susie on the fence, and now Gold Apollo gets onto the back of Yankes to get a trail. Trembath is 4 back on the rail, and then Smartina on the inside of El Rahan as they head down the back. And with the lap and a half to go, it's Paleface Lyndy a length in front of Lee Chapel. Yankes 1 deep facing the breeze, on the fence Quick Susie. Then Gold Apollo 1-1 over on the inside Trembath, the last pair El Rahan, and Smartina is the 5th horse back on the rail. Racing in with about 1,350 metres to go. No change in the order. Demler rating the leader nicely too. It's Paleface Lyndy over a length in front of Lee Chapel. Moving up on the outside of the leader's wheel now is Yankes. They're followed by Gold Apollo 1-1. Over on the inside of it, Quick Susie. Then El Rahan, who's parked 1 deep and 3 back on the outside of Trembath. And Smartina brought up the rear. Into the straight they come. 950 metres to go. Paleface Lyndy led 3 metres. On the outside is Yankes, and on the fence is Lee Chapel. Then still travelling up 1-1 at the moment, Gold Apollo, but had to sprint early. Over on the inside, Quick Susie, El Rahan 1 wide. Over on the inside, Trembath and a half on the outside, Smartina. They've got the bell, 850 metres to go. Paleface Lyndy on top and doing it nicely, 2 metres in front of Yankes, and Lee Chapel third the rail. Gold Apollo can't keep up at the moment. It's got that trail but can't do much with it. Over on the inside, Quick Susie. El Rahan is 3 back and 1 deep on the back of Gold Apollo from Trembath, and Smartina last of all. Demler sitting against the leader, Paleface Lyndy down the back. 550 metres to go, 2 metres Yankes. Lee Chapel is boxed up on the inside. Gold Apollo 4th under pressure. Off its back goes El Rahan. Quick Susie back on the rail, then Smartina making some ground from Trembath. 450 metres to go. Paleface Lyndy still the one to roll. Led 2 metres to Yankes. Then Lee Chapel getting to 3rd. Dropping right out Gold Apollo. El Rahan runs to 4th from Quick Susie. Paleface Lyndy in front just before the turn. He's about to call on it now. It's 2 metres Yankes, who's battling on pretty well on the outside, coming after Paleface Lyndy. They're the only chances. Paleface Lyndy turned for home, 2 metres in front. On the outside, Yankes is starting to bridge the gap. Paleface Lyndy the leader from Yankes, and then Lee Chapel. Paleface Lyndy just in front of Yankes, heading towards the line, and he's too good, Paleface Lyndy. He wins it a metre on the post to Yankes. Ahead away, 3rd on the outside, Lee Chapel. A gap, El Rahan, Trembath. Further back then Smartina, followed by Quick Susie, and absolutely tailed off is Gold Apollo.
And they're racing. And they've got away pretty well. Paleface Lyndy and Lee Chapel, the early leaders on the inside. Paleface Lyndy's got the 2 metres in front and is heading for the inside and will get it. Out wide, Special Editions begun well from Alpine Way, and then Royce, followed by Louisville Lip, and over on the rail, Southern Magic, Radiant, Gyro, Mulgrave Boy and Jimbo last. Coming off the back, and Paleface Lyndy in front, 4 metres to Lee Chapel, Special Edition. Royce racing round the outside, will go up into the death seat. He's 3 wide at the moment from Alpine Way, Southern Magic, and then Louisville Lip. Next, Radiant, Gyro, Mulgrave Boy and Jim Boar. Into the straight the first time, and it's been a pretty slow first 400 metres. Paleface Lyndy led a metre or 2 to Royce getting into the death now, followed by Lee Chapel on the rails 3rd. They were followed by Special Edition in the 1-1, and then came Southern Magic, Alpine Way. Radiant, Gyro over on the rails, and then came Louisville Lip. 4 metres Mulgrave Boy and Jim Boar. 2 laps to go, and Paleface Lyndy, the flashy chestnut, out in front about 4 metres. Second is Lee Chapel on the rails, and a metre away Royce the outside, and they were followed by Southern Magic on the inside of Special Edition. Alpine Way on the outside, covering up Radiant Gyro. A sulky's length Louisville Lip, and then Mulgrave Boy and Jim Boar. 1,600 to go, and the leader Paleface Lyndy out about 4 metres to Lee Chapel and Royce together. Here's Louisville Lip making a sprint around them as there's no great pace on, and Knight sending it up 3 deep. He's going to work into the death seat, and with a lap and a half to go, Paleface Lyndy led about 3 metres now to Louisville Lip. On the rails 3rd, Lee Chapel has got boxed up, and now Royce eases slightly and gets the 1-1 trail. They're followed by Southern Magic, and on the outside, oh, there's a break at Jim Boar at the rear. Special Edition running 6th on the outside from Radiant Gyro, Alpine Way, Mulgrave Boy and Jim Boar back in its gear as last. On the turn with 1,100 metres to go, Pale-faced Lindy, 2 or 3 metres to Louisville Lip. On the inside then, in third place, Lee Chapel. They were followed by Royce. Back on the fence, Southern Magic from Special Edition, covering Radiant Gyro, then Alpine Way, Mulgrave Boy and Jim Boar. A lap to go now, 900 metres, and Pale-faced Lindy about 2 metres to Louisville Lip. Lee Chapel on the inside has had an easy run if he can get out, and Royce in the 1-1 set. Then Southern Magic Special Edition, and they were followed by Radiant Gyro, Alpine Way, Mulgrave Boy and Jim Boar. 700 metres to go. Pale-faced Lindy has led from the outset and is pacing kindly, 2 or 3 metres to Louisville Lip. A metre away, Lee Chapel travelling well, so is Royce on the outside, and then Southern Magic. They were followed further back, Special Edition, Radiant Gyro, and then Alpine Way from Mulgrave Boy. 500 out, Pale-faced Lindy, 2 metres, Louisville Lip. Lee Chapel on the inside with nowhere to go from Royce, followed by Southern Magic. Then on the outside, Special Edition from Alpine Way. Past the 400, Pale-faced Lindy still about 3 metres in front of Louisville Lip. Lee Chapel boxed up on the fence. Royce pulled out 3 deep now from Southern Magic, trying to get out, and then Special Edition, Radiant Gyro. On the turn, 300 out, and still Pale-faced Lindy, 3 metres, Louisville Lip, who's hard driven. Lee Chapel's the danger of it, can get out, and Royce the outside, but it's Pale-faced Lindy in front. Lee Chapel can't get out on the inside as yet. Pale-faced Lindy clear, and it's going to win. Lee Chapel's getting out near the line, but it'll be too late, and Pale-faced Lindy wins it. About 2 metres to Lee Chapel. Southern Magic got third from Louisville Lip, and then Royce followed further back, Special Edition. Next, Radiant Gyro, Alpine Way, Jim Boar and Mulgrave Boy.